I think it was the headphones. And now the audio, like the audio is way better. The microphone is better. The microphone's not cutting out. Also changed the camera. No, it's I don't really know what happened. I don't really know. All I know is something was not right, bro. And I think it's this, bro. I went back, I watched that good live stream that we did. I was like, you know what was the difference? What was I doing differently? Bro, the microphone. Crazy that it would be something that simple. But I also know that I didn't do something else I should have done, which is reset, because the connection. I'll be honest with you, Venom. I'll be honest with you, bro. I had to like shove this auxiliary cord up in there to get it to even work. That's why I stopped using these headphones in the first place, is because they started like shorting out and wigging out, and I stopped using them. And then that's when all the issues came back, and that's when like the streams did, you know, I'm like, you know, but so I'm over here like trying not to move too much. But bro, I don't know. We'll see, you know? We'll see, bro. I appreciate you, bro. My speakers suck, so it's hard for me to tell until you say your mic cut out. It's weird. I don't know that it's them rounded bottom girls, bro. That's what it is, bro. I think we can get the party started. I think it's gonna be a good thing. I think if I can just, I may just have to break down and buy some brand new headphones, maybe. Oh my goodness. You know, I can't do much with that, but 15-minute. I'm gonna have to pull up. So look, I'm gonna have to pull up. Pumpkin, bro. Pumpkin. So I've got a link for Pumpkin. I don't know if you guys want to try it out and check it out, but you can. There's a lot of really cool perks with Pumpkin going on, and it's different. Like, so like, you can trade on Pumpkin. And you can get these like pumpkin seed rewards. There's airdrops, there's lives, like you can go live. You can go live and live trade and earn pumpkin seeds. Right now you can get some special rewards just by using my link in the description, but you can trade. And so like I want to test it out. I don't know if I want to do it live or not, but we might just test this thing out live. Because it's pretty interesting. I was thinking it was pretty interesting. Let's just go ahead and jump in here real quick. So like, Looks like even gold, like we got gold on here. Silver. The live part about it is the part I'm confused about, really. This is, and it's brand new, by the way. This is brand new. So like, basically, you know, it's being brand new exchanges, you know, how they run, you know, and they can be using a brand new exchange can be to your advantage in some cases. This is pretty cool though. So like, I guess this person is live. There's trades, not here for excitement, no revenge trading. Grindor's Corner. But we can trade here. So you can trade with up to, let's see, 100x leverage. But you know, this is pretty wild. Let's see. We got a little bit on here. Soundcore earbuds. Really? May need to get me some of those. I may need to get me some of those. You already know. You already know what I'm throwing up on the chart, bro. You already know. We got to have that MACD and that RSI. Hmm. 5 minutes coming down. Make it make sense, right? Make it make sense. I mean, do we really want to see Bitcoin drop all the way down back to 70K? I do still believe that I need to restart my router, bro. I do. I think I do. 100%. I think I'm going to, bro. I think I might do it. I might just do it. And again, coming down. We'll see though. I'll hold off on that for just a sec. But honestly, does it seem better than earlier? I mean, does everything seem better than earlier? Oh, well, then you might not even know if it's better or not. I was thinking that. Yeah, the quality right now, this is the quality that I need. And it's crazy that the headphones was the culprit. I mean, that's crazy. 70,000. Okay. So like shorting that would have been great, you know? Shorting this, I mean, it's a good possibility at this point that it comes on down. I really do appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for being here. We're going to see how Bitcoin rolls, baby. We're going to see how it rolls. Now, I got a goal going right now. I don't think we'll reach that goal, and that's cool if we don't reach the goal. I might pull the drink out anyways, I'm just saying. It's been one of them days, bro. I haven't drank anything in a while, but I do have a whiskey and cream, bro. I got a whiskey and cream waiting. Did I not start the goal? Oh, I didn't even start the goal. Well, shoot. I was gonna do a little super chat goal, man. But you know what? We don't even need the super chats. I'll just go grab the damn bottle, man, at this point. I got you. I see. That'd be pretty sweet if it would work in 1080. You know, I still have a little bit of faith in this though, you know? I mean, like, ETH? Come on, ETH. I still have a little faith in this for ETH. Crisp and clean. And that is what we need. Crisp and clean. Okay, ETH, 15 minute. Oh my goodness. Could we catch a falling knife right here? Could we catch a falling knife? Oh, by the way, guys, there is March Trading Carnival on BitUnex. We got a trading competition going on right now with a $540,000 prize pool, but it ends in 12 days. Link in the description. For those of you watching the replay, because I know you guys have already heard me say this a million times. A million times. Alright, pumpkin. Alright, pumpkin. I think, I mean, look, we got gold, bro. Doge up to 50x right there. You can even, but you can trade gold on a pumpkin with up to 100x, right? 100x, I believe. Yes. Very, very cool. Very cool exchange here. And remember, this is a this isn't like the other exchanges, right? Pumpkin is not like the other exchanges. Thank you guys, man. What is going on, Scott Wilkie? Good to see you streaming. Hope you're doing well. Scott Wilkie, good to see you, bro. And thank you for commenting that, man. Scott. You know, maybe the stream's not doing so bad after all. It's good to see some subscribers actually showing up for once, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the times it's rough out here. It's rough out here in the trenches. Out in the Bitcoin trenches, man. Gold, though. Gold. Gold. So we got gold, we got silver, but what have we got? Oof. It's not looking so hot, is it? Everything is getting decimated. Everything is getting completely crushed right now. Altcoins getting crushed. But you know, there's only so much lower that we can go. Truly, there's only so much lower that we can go. Now, Bitcoin, granted, can go quite a bit lower, but as far as the rest of the market goes, some of these altcoins, man, if they go much lower, they may not live to trade another day. Some of these altcoins may not live to trade another day. But, I kind of want to mess with ETH right here, though. I do kind of want to mess with ETH right here because I got somewhat of a good feeling about this in a way. So we're going to go ahead, throw in our support, and go ahead and throw in our resistance. Thank you guys for showing up, man. Smashing that like button really does help a lot, and I do appreciate it. By the way, I did say I would get that bottle, didn't I? I did say that. Waiting patiently here. Still waiting for confirmation if this is going to break out, because we're at the resistance. So RSI is overbought slightly on the 1 minute, but it could break out. But we are at resistance. I would much rather wait for another entry, as I believe we'll come down potentially at this resistance. Thanks, bro. I'll check it out. I don't get notifications for some reason for my messages on X. I don't know why. I don't know why. You know what time it is, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't break out on me. Come on now. A little more squeeze. A little more squeeze. One more drop back down here. Ethereum. One more drop for Ethereum down. 2100. 2200. 2190. Bro, me too. Me too. It will come back. It will bounce right back. We have to hodl on, man. We have to hodl on. If if we didn't take profit at 45, 49, 4800 dollar Ethereum, if you didn't take the profits, we gotta hodl the bags. We gotta hodl the bags. Taking profits is one of the hardest things in crypto. And it makes no sense. Makes no sense. Why are we not taking profits? But it is. It's one of the hardest things to do. It's why the saying goes, do not marry your coins. Do not become obsessed with hodling your coins to the point that you miss out on the juicy gains that they can provide, and the re-entry and repositioning yourself so that you can have those even bigger, juicier gains once the next most insane bull market of all time comes. Because it's coming. It's coming. It may not be right around the corner, but it's coming. Yes, bro. Bear markets are for building, right? Bear markets are for building. Trading is for, bear or bull. But I will say, I prefer to trade the bull. Although I will say, when we are trading, if you are trading the bear and you traded this, what a beautiful move. Because see, when the price action, when the price action is doing something like that, right? That's such a nice trade, That is such a nice trade. Compared to when the price action is doing this, and this is good too. Once you've identified your support and resistance levels, then you can trade the bounces. But this is obviously a much bigger, juicier move. Deadwood, the classic hold, man. Holding through the storm, man. I know what you mean. Selling and taking the profit at the right time is crucial, because you then have the ability to accumulate more coins, and that's the whole goal, Accumulate more, take some profits, reward yourself, and then accumulate more and stack the bags and hodl. Thank you guys for joining the stream. If you're just now tuning into the stream, I do appreciate you. Smashing the like button greatly helps the algorithm push us, and I would really appreciate it. I can't help but feel somewhat angry with myself for not entering this at that support at 2187. Okay, because at this point I don't want to enter the trade on the breakout. Kevin3, what is going on? Thank you for joining us tonight. Good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you're viewing from. How to know if bull or bear? Well, my friend, there's a few very good ways to know if it's bull or bear. And it does depend on the time frame. But I don't know if you use any indicators or not. And obviously, you know, trading with the trend, but we know that when we're in a downtrend, we're in a bearish trend. Identifying support and resistance levels is really the key thing to identifying the trend. And once you can identify support and resistance, just like this is a downtrend. So, you know, right now, what I like about Ethereum, though, this is why I feel somewhat tempted to be a little bullish, even though I do have the bearish case already laid out for us over here. I have the tendency to want to be somewhat bullish with this at the current price level here. Bitcoin pushing 71,000. We did bounce nicely from 70K. And Ethereum is coiling up here into an asymmetrical triangle on the 15-minute time frame between support and resistance. And I just have a good feeling this thing is going to break. And obviously, if you've been in the space long enough, if you've been in trading or doing any type of technical analysis on charts, then you know that an asymmetrical triangle, usually it's a 50-50 shot here, whether it does go to the upside or the downside. But I personally think, considering we are forming this pattern where we are, and because of the 4-hour stochastic RSI down here, and because of this level here, I really believe, in my opinion, that Ethereum has some real potential to give us some action here. And we're pushing 2200 right now. Tell me a lullaby of ETH and how high we could see in the bull market if we get an ETH season. I like that, Deadwood. I like that. There's nothing wrong with a little speculation, right? Thank you guys for joining the stream. Don't forget to tap the like button if you have not yet. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. Would love to have you guys on board if you're not already subscribed. If you are, thank you very much for being here. Greetings from Indonesia. Man, Kevin, thank you. Thank you for being here and engaging with us tonight. I do appreciate it. It means the world to me because that is what helps drive and push us and grow and build this community. And that is the process that I am in right now, is rebuilding our community. And I knew I needed to wait on this. You don't long the resistance, right? We don't long the resistance. You don't long a breakout. You can long confirmation, long support, but we should short resistance. And the breakout can always be a fake out, so it's really better to wait for confirmation. And sometimes you might not get confirmation in a breakout. Sometimes the breakout might just take off without you, and that's okay. At that point, you have to decide and make a decision. Do you open a trade halfway through your measured move? Not the best idea, right? Because halfway through a measured move is typically when we might see a back test, and that's where you would get your trade in, is on the back test. If we break out of this and then it back tests, right, and the back test holds, that's your entry. You know, just a little bit of education here, just a little bit of educational content here, a little educational crypto content, and it's simple stuff, man. The more simple I keep it, the better the trades are, honestly. And also, I mean, I traded Dogecoin a lot, but steering away from more volatile meme coins or altcoins, especially with trading with leverage, steering away from those was a good decision as well. Although I will say if you are careful and you do it properly, trading Dogecoin with a little bit of leverage can be very, very lucrative. But it can be so risky. That's why I say that moving and shifting on to like top coins, like more, I say stable, more stabilized coins like Bitcoin, more larger cap coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, this is the time where it is time, and I think it's fair enough. So we'll go ahead and continue here. You are very welcome, by the way, Kevin. Very welcome. I will analyze coins for you guys, though. If you guys want to look at some altcoins, that is absolutely okay. I personally am trying to wait on this potential trade setup for ETH. And again, I do have the bullish case measure move in here, and let's just see what that puts us at. What level? 2255, right over here at some of this previous support. Anything else? Yes, right here. Another previous support level. So the measure move, when it lines up with something like this where we bounce so beautifully, that's basically was a nice back test right there. When it lines up like this, that is a good sign. But I do want to also put in the bearish measure move, because you know this is also very likely and it would actually start to form a channel at that point if the measure move fell to the downside. So we have a couple of different things happening right here. And of course, a lot depends on Bitcoin. Ranging to the upside here. Bro, why is this? I couldn't figure out why the time was not down there. There we go. I'm a new player in crypto. Do you suggest I take meme coins or altcoins? Oh, goodness. Kevin. Oh, goodness. Well, first of all, Kevin, thank you for being here and being new in crypto, because this is one of the most chillest, best spots to start when you're new, because I do break it down pretty easily and simply for most anybody to understand. Mainly just because I talk plainly, I think. I talk plainly like an average person, so I think that helps. But, what a question. Do you suggest I take meme coins or altcoins? You know, there's a part of me that wants to say you should be, you know, stacking up certain altcoins right now, DCAing into altcoin, dollar cost averaging, buying over time, small amounts over time, as we go into further downside, if we were to go into further downside, if we were to dip. I want to say that there's plenty of altcoins that we could be stacking for the next bull market. But I'll be honest with you. One of the biggest mistakes I made in the beginning when I first got into crypto was focusing too much on altcoins. I noticed that you didn't mention Bitcoin. And you may be thinking like a lot of people think, and like I also thought when I first got into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in 2018, by the way, when Bitcoin was dropped to, you know, less than $5,000 per coin. But I thought the same thing, and I focused more on altcoins because of the price of Bitcoin being so high. The price of Bitcoin was only $5,000 at that time, but it was high. So I'm going to tell you this, and this is coming from my heart, from my own experience. One of the biggest mistakes I made was not focusing more on Bitcoin and accumulating Bitcoin. I watched a lot of YouTubers. I watched a lot of content, crypto content, and they all were shilling altcoins. Most were shilling altcoins. And, you know, that was 2018, 2019. And so I was buying into them altcoins. Now, I will say, there's a few people like Chico Crypto that he shilled Chainlink a lot. And I will say, I profited on Chainlink. I did good with Chainlink. Buying into Chainlink at like $1.50, $2, you know, was a very good play. But 100% absolutely DCA Bitcoin, dollar cost average Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. Not financial advice. Invest, trade, hodl at your own risk. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just an average dude that got lucky and got into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, you know, before it skyrocketed past $20,000. So, yeah, buy more Bitcoin. Just because it is $70,000 doesn't mean it's not the safer and more profitable play over time. I would look at altcoins as more of a short-term play. I would go to the altcoins as more of a short-term play. And invest gradually over time into altcoins. Deadwood named a few really good ones right there. Arrow, Ondo, Chainlink, Ethereum, Solana, BitSensor, Ta. Lots of good picks right there. You know what? Guys, that resistance. See why you got to drop the time frames down, man. We were so close to breaking out, ETH. Look at what we're doing right now. I mean, seriously, right now. I don't want to be the guy, but we are getting close. Those that do the weekly buys on BTC win the most. Agreed. Oh, we're so close to breaking out, ETH, and I really just want to do something, Pumpkin. I just want to do it, Pumpkin, but I just don't want to do it right here. It just makes me feel like it's going to flip on me, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. I want to wait. I want to have patience. I want to have discipline, but the discipline would have told me to enter the trade at 21.52 or enter the trade at the support line here at 21.87. But I was chatting it up. So you know what? Sometimes we miss it. And could we enter a trade right here? Absolutely. Could we open a trade right here? Absolutely. But we're at 2200 resistance. And, you know, anytime we were at this area, this was a good area to sell. The only thing that's changed is we are above the 60. This is the 60 moving average on the 15 minute. We are above it. Now, we get above it, we run. You get above it, you do the damn thing when you get above it. So, Bitcoin, Ethereum, what are you doing at 2200? Back down to the 1 minute. Oh my goodness. Goodness. See, this is why we have to be cautious, man. This definitely looks better. This is more normal. Just way more normal. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right. I got the bourbon cream, y'all. Oh, man. The bourbon cream. Creamalicious. The bourbon creamalicious. No. Really. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Bourbon cream, bro. I know it's not really like the greatest thing, but it looks empty. It looks empty, bro. Because it's green. The bottle's green. Tropical train wreck sounds great. Don't you just love this little bottle, though? Right? Make myself disappear. Oh, yeah. This time. Please tell me it's a twist top. Surely. Well, I mean, I guess I could. Oh. Dang, should I have? Maybe I should have. I don't know. It's just a little bitty nip here. Little nip. Oh my God. 15%. Guys, this is 15% in this little bottle. What are you trying to do to me over here? Really? Bro, that sounds intense. Trying to use Grok to make an AI blockchain program? That sounds intense. Oh, good. Jeez Louise. Man. Okay. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, y'all, I have officially turned into a lightweight. It's official, bro. I'm a lightweight. I'm a lightweight bad. I didn't used to be a lightweight, but I am today. I am now. Because that one drink of this made me want to hurl. And this is bourbon cream. Bar Driver Deluxe Cream Cocktails. Oh my goodness. Oh. You know the price is down. You know the market's down when I've got a bar driver. Ooh. Ooh. Deadwood, I don't think you want to feel it, man. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think you want to feel it. I don't. It's not a good feeling. It's like, why am I doing this? Bro, I'm not kidding. It's like, why am I even doing this? It tastes like ass. Freaking liquor and dairy. What? Why am I even doing it? It's definitely not a face of joy, bro. What am I doing? What is this? Maybe if I could just stomach like at least a little bit of it, maybe if I can stomach enough of it. I love how it looks empty. Oh. Oh God. God. And this is coming from the guy that was like down and cracking straight, you guys. Have the times changed, y'all? This is weird, isn't it? It's weird. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I used to would have enjoyed it. Like I might enjoy it probably after I get through the whole bottle, but damn, trying to get through the whole bottle would be tough. I think I've grown some, guys. I think I've grown, because this is torture. You're right, Deadwood. This is torture. I've definitely grown. I have something, because cider cider would be good. I think cider would be okay. It's definitely a hint, isn't it? It's a hint that I need to probably not even drink the rest of this, but who am I going to give it to, man? What am I going to do, man? You guys want some? You want a sip? Not you, Deadwood. I'm just kidding. Bro. It's crazy, man. Dude. I mean, you know, arcade, bro. Welcome back. Good to see you, bro. Glad you're with us. And honestly, man, me too. So it's like perfect timing, because this is for the birds, y'all. This is for the birds. Okay, you don't want this. You don't want this. You want whatever they're talking about in the chat. You don't want this, okay? Because I've been on such a health kick lately too. Like I don't know if I can handle doing something to my body that I know my body. I've been on a really, really big health kick lately, guys. If you can't tell, like, I mean, you know, average to savage was always the motto. And I think we're almost there. I mean, really. To the moon, but not yet. Arcade. I'm so glad you're here with us, bro. I am so glad you're here with us. And you literally came at the perfect time. You came at the perfect time, bro. You need more THC in your life. I apologize that my mic popped. You know what? You're right. You're right. Copper peptides? No, but that sounds rejuvenating. Rejuvenating. This right here, though, I'm going to take one more sip. I've put on some weight. I thought I'd lost weight, bro. I've lost weight. Well, I've put on some muscle. I have put on some muscle, but I've lost weight from when my drinking days. I think the drinking was, you know, a big part of that too. But yeah, I'm filled out. I've filled out a little bit, right? I ain't on that stuff no more, y'all. I ain't on that stuff anymore. I'm over here doing it the straight and narrow way. You know what I'm saying? I look skinny. Just got my baby plants transplanted in the ground. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Let me get some of that. Looks like your traps and shoulders filled out. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. I definitely have been working hard at it, man. Working very hard at it. You know, if you're not building on yourself, then what are you really building, right? If we're not building ourselves, what are we building? Spiritually, mentally, physically, all of it. And the financial part, you know, I mean, building ourselves financially, yes, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. But guys, be honest with you, I mean, to be honest though, it's like really, I almost can't get on board with it, you know, chasing after this money all the time, man. It's like, what the hell is wrong with the world, man? It's crazy, bro. I can't get on board with it. I have to, I guess, because we have to live, you know. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, that's not my main focus in life. I think my main focus in life is my own personal growth, just spiritually, mentally. I'm not gonna cry yet, but you know, for real, the most important things are the things that I think we do take with us when we die, right? I think the only things that we do take with us when we die are those things that we grow within ourselves internally. Our spiritual growth, mental growth. Physical growth obviously doesn't. We can't take that with us, but I do believe that, you know, our experiences, what we can learn about ourselves while we're here and about each other, I think that's what we take with us. I think that's why we're here. That's my theory. I think that's why we're on this freaking just godforsaken place. I say godforsaken, but you know what? Thy will be done. Thy will be done. Love is the only thing after death. I love that, bro. That is cool. I've never heard anybody say that. And I love that, bro. Love is the only thing after death. Work is bad, so negative, you gotta stay positive. Everything, man, you have to. You have to stay positive. If you don't stay positive, it is so easy to get sucked into the pit of negativity. It's all around us. It's all around us constantly. You did what now? I can still do 50 push-ups under 50 seconds. Bro, really? But I should be doing it 10 times a day. But sadly, I only push 100 a day. Hey, Deadwood, at 50 years old and you're still doing 100 push-ups a day? Get after it, bro. Get after it, bro. 50 years old and still doing 100 push-ups a day? Get the hell after it, bro. You're doing more than almost any other 50-year-old. Okay? Guarantee it. Guarantee it. You know, I used to not be able to do 50 push-ups, and I'm, you know, at my age, I have, you know, and you know, that's why it's like once you get to a certain level of health, and you start to feel it and notice it, and just your body changes, things change. You don't want to go back. It's so hard. I'll have people wanting to what did I just do here? I totally lost my screen there. Okay. %, all in the mind. Mind over everything. Mind over everything. Okay, guys, so it is time to do what we talked about earlier. It is. Look, so it's still playing out. The crazy part is it's still playing out. But remember why I told you guys not to long resistance and not to long a breakout, because you know we are getting pulled back down here. But I will say that I think if the Ethereum is going to do something here soon, Bitcoin Bitcoin is coiling up as well. Still coiling up. I mean, like a spring, bro. We got springs getting ready to pop off. Crab walking. Crab walking. But you know what? It is time to do what we talked about earlier. I am liking this though. I'm liking, you know, the quality. I'm liking what we got going on right now. I think it's better. It looks better. It sounds better. It feels better. As long as this headset will, as long as this will keep working, as long as these headphones will keep working right, we'll be good. Under the box getting rejected by the box. Ooh, gosh, I will never be able to finish this. I'm just gonna have to pour it out. That's a waste. Oh my goodness, here we go, back at 2200 once again. Right back at it, Ethereum. Right back at it, ETH. Gosh dang it, bro. Dang it. You just can't. You know, I can't bring myself to do it when wait. Let's go back. Oh my gosh, 5 minute breaking out. Come on now. Pushing. We're above the downtrend. Oh, it's gonna pop. It's gonna freaking pop. Damn it. See? And you know, you want to wait for support. You want to wait for it to come on down. But there's always other support levels. And of course, not putting them in is a big mistake, right? But this would have been a nice little move. Honestly, the 5 minute chart right here, ETH from 2195, you know, that's not even a bad move at all. You know, what we're likely going to be doing is forming a channel. Channel, possible bear flag, but channel for sure. I mean, we have to consider some of that. You know, the fake outs to the upside and the downside there, we have to sort of consider some of that. Whoa. If we can trade with 12 ETH and we catch a bottom, I mean, even $100 move is going to be over $1,000 gains, right? So, you know, taking a small amount of money, 100x leverage, it's doable. It is doable. But you literally have to catch the bottoms like these. You have to. And this one was perfect. This bottom was perfect. Look at this. Look at, it's just perfect. When the RSI crosses first, when the MACD is below the bars and the red is shifting to the upside, it's just, I've really just, the pattern recognition, man. The pattern recognition. And like, you can't always trust, like, you have to have things that line up and go together, like the stochastic RSI crossing down in the oversold territory, crossing as the MACD is also below the bars and in the red, because then the RSI crosses first and then the MACD gets across, and that's your confirmation, and then we have upside. And now, I mean, see, I missed this one. I missed this move from 21.95. I mean, that wouldn't have been that wouldn't have been much, you know, that wouldn't have been much anyways, but I mean, it would have been a decent little gain. But it's it's a little too late now. And now, you know, it's a good time to be cautious, move on into another time frame, wait it out, be patient, and see what happens next. Because we're getting into overbought territory on lower time frames. So even though we're pumping, and you know what, the breakout is happening. This breakout, I mean, honestly, the initial breakout that I've been talking about since the beginning of the stream is happening. Now we are at resistance, though. Look at that, like clockwork, man. Oh, okay. Bitcoin back into the box. But see, catching it below 2200 was key. Catching an entry below 2200 was key. Straight up to my resistance, and we're blasting off, guys. We're blasting off. Oh, see, you. I've sit here and just watched and waited. Timing is everything, bro. Cause see, the old me though, this is how I know I've grown in my trading skills. You know, the old me from 2021 would have still tried to chase this green candle. You know what I'm saying? Still try to chase the green candle. But, you know, I do know better at this point. Because even if it does keep going up, it's just too risky once it's already broken out like this. Even though my measure move is 2255, we do have room to go here. Too risky. You know, you just have to wait it out, wait for another opportunity. And they come left and right, you know. All you got to do is wait a few minutes, wait 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you'll have another chance. But right now we are pumping. ETH is breaking out like crazy. I sure do wish I could have grabbed that one, but there will be another one, just like this one and this one. But this was a nice pump right here. I'm not going to lie. This is a nice pump right here. Bitcoin is blasting off too. Oh my goodness. Bro. You can't, man. You just cannot chase it, you know. I sometimes I want to, but you just cannot chase it. And we are blasting off, man. And this is how it plays, man. This is how it plays. See, everybody catching the FOMC aftermath, the news from the day, the FOMC from the day, catching it later in the evening. You know, most people are not up to date with things, right? As like we are. If you're in crypto, like, or if you're in trading, you know, you're watching this stuff minute by minute. A lot of people don't really catch on to stuff until it's way on past. And I think that's a lot to do with what we're seeing happen right now, as Bitcoin is blasting back to the purple box, which should give us a level of support and consolidation within this price range here, since we did reclaim that 71.3K level, and it looks like we tapped 71.5K there. Resistance at 71.5K. And resistance for ETH at 2226. If you chase, I feel as soon as you're in it, it reverses exactly, bro. Every single time. I mean, not every single time, but in a market like this, in market conditions like this, yeah, you're not going to get lucky in chasing a halfway through a measured move. And even if you do, you know, it's just not worth the risk. You know, it's not like during a confirmed bull market. If we're within a confirmed bull market and there's lots of momentum, lots of hype, lots of energy, lots of interest, lots of good sentiment in the space, you might be able to catch a trade in the middle and ride it the rest of the way up, because, you know, it might not flip before it goes back up. But in market conditions like this, there's just too much of a likely chance that it's going to flip before it does go back up. Might come up here, flip, pull back, you know, put you back down into the negative. Just too much to stress about. You know, don't chase green candles. I basically laid this whole entire setup out, this whole entire stream. I waited for it, and I still missed it. I will say this though. What's going on? That was really loud. Holy shit. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I will turn that down maybe somehow. That was freaking loud, bro. But thank you for subscribing. Who's going to subscribe next, man? Anybody? Thank you so much, bro. I will say this. I think that if I wasn't live streaming and I wasn't busy, you know, talking, conversating, and doing other things, if I was just sitting here just solely focusing on that setup and waiting for it, I would have caught it probably if I wasn't too focused on the live stream. I mean, honestly, because when I sit here by myself, and I'm focused, you know, 100% locked in, bro, I be catching these. I be catching these because I would have caught it back here though. I would have caught it back here when the RSI crossed on the bottom. Because see, now where we're at is just too risky. We're at resistance here. Technically, we're at resistance, and it's just too risky. But let's see what happens. You know,